Welcome to this special episode of Tell Me About Your Damn Book, live from the 2018 New England Authors Expo. We are unfortunately indoors. We were supposed to be outdoors on the deck, but the rain came along and now we are stuck indoors, and it's a bummer, and that's why I'm wearing the shades, in case you're curious. You're probably not. Anyway, there's a little ray of sunshine sitting next to me, and it's Ceara Comeau. Ceara.
Hi.
Finally.
Finally.
After a very, very long time, we've been trying to make this happen for, I don't know how long we've been trying to make this happen for.
A while.
A while. Definitely a while. So now, I have to say, we first met at the authors event at the Red Hook Brewery in Portsmouth.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe we did.
Yeah.
A lot has changed since then. A lot has changed.
Yes.
First of all, you got married.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So sweet. Second, you chopped your hair.
Yes.
And then, I don't know if you people can see this at home, but you dyed it blue.
Yes, I did.
All right. Talk me through these stages. Talk me, first of all, how was the wedding? The wedding, everything went well?
Everything was magical. It was an Irish-themed wedding, and we went to Ireland for our honeymoon. It was everything I could have ever dreamed it would be.
That's so wonderful. It didn't rain on your wedding day like it did today?
Yeah, it did.
Did it really?
It did, but we were inside, so it was
okay.
great.
See, we were outside, and now we're inside, but what are you going to do? Okay, so then you decided you wanted a new look.
Yes.
And actually, if I was following my social media correctly, you created the new look for today. Is that true?
That is correct.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what was wrong with your old look?
Well, first of all, my hair was getting long, and when it gets long, it gets heavy, and it gets a mess. And
Tell me about it. I feel your pain.
So I don't generally like to keep it long if I can help it. I like to switch things up a bit.
Okay.
But the blue was very different. I have never dyed my hair a funky color.
Okay.
But
Is this your husband's influence?
actually, no, it's my hairdresser.
Really?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
when she chopped off my hair like that I wanted, she said, because I told her I wanted to have an edgy look because the book that I'm selling today has kind of an edgy vibe to it, and I wanted to present that because the first thing somebody sees when they come to your table is they see you. So I kind of wanted to, represent. And she was joking with me, and she said, well, if you really want to go edgy, you should put some blue in it, right? And I got home, and that is all I could think about was blue hair. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I called her up the next morning, and said, do you have an opening to dye my hair blue? I think I made everybody laugh in the hair salon because, they didn't think I was going to be serious. So we weren't really sure what we were going to do with it, like how much blue to put in. So we kind of played around with it, and when it was done, it was exactly that's what I was looking for.
Wow.
So it turned out amazing, and I had so many compliments, and the point was, to represent and to get people's attention for this. And not only that, but after I dyed my hair, I realized that what a very important character in my book actually has this color hair.
Really?
So I'm like, hey, that's a great marketing point. That's something really great right there to talk about.
Sure.
So yeah, it worked. Everything worked out really well.
Well, I will tell you that I spotted you a mile away when you arrived today. So the effect,
That's good.
The effect
That's good.
that you were going for has been achieved.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about books now.
Okay.
So according to my notes here, you started publishing at 15 years old.
Yes, I
so
did.
last year. No?
Oh man, if I had $1 for every time somebody made a joke like that, oh my goodness.
That's me. That's me making the jokes that everybody's already made. So this was the Amber Oak Mysteries.
Yes, that's initially what I started with, correct.
Okay. Now, was that sci-fi?
Not exactly. It was more of a kind of mixed genre because I wasn't really writing for to sell anything. I was writing mostly for me. So I was around 12 years old when I started writing Amber Oak, and I wasn't really sure where she was going, like where the series was going. So most of it had some sci-fi elements, but it was mostly like 21st century Nancy Drew. So Amber was just solving mysteries all over the place.
Okay.
And they were really bizarre mysteries. So it was kind of mystery sci-fi.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So, and there was you took a break while you were in the midst of the Amber Oak mysteries.
Yes, I did. I took that break because it was when I finished with the 4th book of the Amber Oak series. I wasn't feeling it anymore. I did not like where it was going, and it didn't feel me because during my younger years, my early 20s, I had a lot of people try to influence me to write a certain way, and I was naive, and I'm like, okay, well maybe they're right. Well, no, they weren't. They were wrong. I should have written for me. And I was getting all caught up in the craziness of, I want to write the best book. Well, the best book is something you write for yourself. That's
Very
the
true.
best book.
Very true.
And it didn't register to me, and that's why I took that break. I kind of needed to find myself.
Okay.
I needed to look back. I looked back at Amber Oak because I knew there was something there. I knew I could do something with it. That's why I scrapped it and re-sketched everything out to see where it was going with. So I kept the character names. I used some elements of the stories in the original series, and I put it into a brand new book that was primarily science fiction fantasy.
Nice, nice. So we can't leave people on tenterhooks any longer. We can't deny them the hook
Hook.
of the show. So, Ceara Comeau,
Yes.
tell me about your damn book.
All right. So it is based off the original series, and it's still Amber Oak. She's a 16-year-old girl who really wants nothing more to kind of stay in her own little shell. She doesn't really want anything to do with people. She's music, books, that's about it. She comes to find out that her family is in danger. And not just the family she grew up with, but her entire family. And she comes from a family of very powerful people with supernatural gifts and with supernatural longevity. And they're not really from Earth. They're from a different planet of itself. And there's these beings on a warring planet that want nothing more than to destroy all of humanity. And she's the one destined to save all of humanity, but there's a catch. She has to stop her mom's side of the family and her dad's side of the family from fighting each other and killing each other, because they all need to work together in order to save everybody.
Sure, sure.
So that's kind of the gist of my book.
And it's Memories of
Chronosalis.
Chronosalis, and let's have a quick look at that so that people know what to look for when they hear the title, Memories of Chronosalis. Good, okay. And what are you working on next?
I am working on the prequel to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was something I was playing. It was an idea that I had in my head. I really wasn't sure if it was going to go anywhere because it's not a very long book. It's written from the point of view of a character from Memories of Chronosalis. So it's kind of her take on everything. And it's basically the background to all the characters, how they came to this world, these planets. So it takes you back about a couple thousand years.
Okay.
So it's more of a book for those who really like Memories of Chronosalis. It's more of an informational, but that's because there are questions I leave open in Memories of Chronosalis, and I did that intentionally so that people, if they're interested, you read. It's called A Scientist's Remorse, and you read that, and it will explain what's going on, and you actually go back to read Memories of Chronosalis and you see why the characters did what they did, why they acted the way they acted, and how the families were towards each other.
Okay. And any notion of when we might be seeing that?
It's going to be in 2019, but I don't have an exact date yet, as it's still in the beta reader stages. So we're still in that process right now, but so far everything should be online for 2019.
Okay,
Yeah.
Excellent. And people who are looking for your current books, where do they go to find them?
Well, the best place would be lulu.com. That's the best place, or Amazon. Amazon's another great place if you guys prefer Amazon. That's another way of getting it. Or just typing in the name. It's all over Google. Everything's all over Google. I've put my book everywhere in so many places.
Nice.
Just Google it,
Nice. Well, thank you for taking some time
Absolutely.
to finally be on an episode of Tell Me About Your Damn Book.
Absolutely.
Ceara Comeau, everybody. We'll be right back.